got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Yeah, 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 in my bank.
Hey, this is Sam Yaffa,
and this is Dimitri Slavotsky, and this is another episode of Stock Pick of the Week.
On today's episode, we actually want to give a quick disclaimer before we jump in. And that is because we actually think that the market might be slightly overvalued at the moment. And we're actually going to touch base on that on our next Sunday video that you guys can all subscribe to and watch. However, we believe this current market is an equity market, so we do obviously have our stock pick of the week for you. So please continue watching.
Without further ado, our next stock pick of the week is Cognex.
We are actually happy to present Cognex today as our stock pick of the week. The reason for that is that the company is actually a local San Diego company and is local to the campus UC San Diego, as well as our office here at Triton Funds. However, that did not go into the reasoning why we chose as a stock pick of the week. First off, we believe it is right now a value type of stock. The stock has fallen recently, and there's some macroeconomic factors that seem that are going to improve the stock in the near term future. With that being said, intermediate government bond yields actually have an inverse relationship on the stock price of Cognex. In the trailing 3 months, intermediate government bond yields have actually risen above 2 standard deviations of the mean average in the past 3 months. We actually expect those intermediate government bond yields to decrease in the near-term future, so that should have a positive impact on the stock price of Cognex. On another note, the M2 money supply has a positive impact on Cognex. And right now, the M2 money supply recently broke above 2 standard deviations greater than the mean average of the trailing 3 months of the M2 money supply. So in terms of the near-term macroeconomic factors, it's actually going to get better for Cognex, and that's why the stock has taken a beating recently. So we should expect it, or well, we at least think that it is going to rise in the near-term future.
Alright, so a little bit of background information on Cognex. Cognex is right now a worldwide manufacturer of machine vision robotics, and so what that means is they're aiding in the help with automation in terms of factories and things like that. And so if we take the finance look of things right now, for the first quarter of 2018, Cognex has increased the revenue by 22% in numerical value. That's $169 million. Also, management looks to see the revenue increase another 20% in the long term. In the long term, we're thinking to the end of 2018 and so on. Also, if you look at the market as a whole, if you're doubting the company, right now the market is forecast to grow, estimated from $64 billion upwards to $1.2 trillion. So you can see by those numbers, the revenue is growing, the management team is pretty good, they're concise, and they see themselves growing in the long run too.
Due to the current economic landscape and some of the qualitative factors that Dimitri touched on, we are giving the local San Diego company Cognex a price target of $49.
And then that wraps up this week's episode of Stock Pick of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment what you want to see next. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Hit it.
Pause,
hit it.
Subscribe first, and then hit it, man.
Hit the subscribe. Hit it.